Hello everybody. We have another Cooperation with an amazing guy from Georgia. So, hello. Hello,
How
do you
you,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Good. So, what's your name and where do you live and when did you join Steemit?
Hey guys, what is up? Downright Hustle here. Thanks so much, Clicks Money, for having me here. I live in Georgia, the United States. I have been on Steemit for about a month now, which is amazing. And I just love this place. I mean, like I'm literally talking to Clicks Money, who is in Russia right now. I'm in the backwoods somewhere of Georgia, the United States, and this is just amazing. I love this place.
Yeah, I feel that you have a good weather there, yes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's warm. It's warming up. It's warming up. It should get up into the 90s today, which I'm sorry, I don't know what that is in Celsius, but yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's just like here. I'm also in the Russian south, and it's really hot here. A lot of people think that in Russia we have just snow here, but it's really hot. Okay, you are in Steemit for 1 month. Did you start directly by posting, or did you start by videos?
I started by posting initially, and I looked at some steep shot stuff. I like I wish I was a photographer. I'm not a photographer, but I love photography. But then I really got turned on to DTube. So I started with Steemit, kind of dabbled a little bit in steep shot, and then now I'm mostly on DTube.
And how did you find about Steam blockchain generally?
I found the Steam blockchain by following a guy named at Reseller. He,
Ah,
yeah, he is kind of me and him. I was learning from him from YouTube how he would take different things and find them really cheap at garage sales or at a store called Goodwill, which is used items, and then he would sell them on eBay for a profit. It's called retail arbitrage, and I was learning how to do that from him and others online. And then I noticed that reseller would start talking about Steam and Steemit and Steam blockchain, and it just blew my mind. And I came here, I found out, registered for Steemit, and here I am. So reseller had a lot to do with the reason why I'm here, based
yeah,
on his YouTube videos.
reseller is our DTube star. So
Oh man, yeah, the dude's he's like my hero, man. He's got all these monsters and stuff now, which I don't really know a lot about that, but you
yeah,
know, he is his DTube daily or
yeah,
Steam
DTube.
daily. Yeah, he is very interesting, and like I said, I told somebody in the community, it's like I think I could just have a beer with him and just sit down. You know, he just seems like a normal guy, but he's like this rock star here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good that you found Steemit and Steam blockchain, and you are in DTube now.
Mhm.
So I know that you are just 1 month here, but I think that you have some ideas. So what do you think generally about Steam blockchain?
The Steam blockchain, the way that it's set up is something that I've never seen before. I mean, having a social media platforms, various social media platforms on top of the blockchain, it's a wonderful idea, and I want to see the whole Steam blockchain and the Steemit, DTube, DLive. I want to see it grow so much, and I think there's a massive opportunity out there for those in a lower socioeconomic background to maybe profit from this amazing tool. I'm thinking about poor people who maybe live in poverty here in the States, and I'm thinking about poor people who live in poverty across overseas. They can leverage their content and their tools or in their story, and use these tools to possibly, make a nice amount of income off the Steem blockchain.
Yeah, yeah, and it's also building relationships. So I
Oh,
personally,
absolutely, absolutely. That is like going without. I mean, just the fact, just like I mentioned earlier, just the fact that you're in Russia now, and I'm sitting here in, the southern United States. I mean, it's amazing. Reseller, I don't even know where Reseller lives. I know he lives in the States, but I have no idea what state he lives in.
yeah,
And relationship building. I mean, without relationships, without the things that you've done here with the decooperation, I mean, there is no steemit, there is no Dtube, because we have to have that sense of community, and that sense of community is so strong here on Steemit and Dtube, which was another reason why I chose this place. And I said in one of my videos, like, I read about the cooperation and the way that people are supportive. But when I started getting comments on the videos and really seeing how people reacted and was very supportive
mhm.
um, of the videos, that's when I really felt it.
Yeah, yeah, and we have a lot of communities. We have like DTube Daily. We have One Love DTube. We have Steam Empowerment, and we have a lot of. I can't even count them. All the communities related to DTube and to
Mhm.
Steam blockchain. We have like maybe 100, maybe 200. I don't know how much communities there are, and I try to join all of them, and I try to find good people in all the communities.
That's awesome. I want to have to look some of those up. Then I feel like I'm only scratching the surface with some of the community engagement things that I could be doing. But like I said, I'm just fairly new. I'm just learning, trying to absorb as much as I can. And just that little tip right there. That's great. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, you have to find all the communities and join them and be active there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the next question. Let's talk about you a little bit and tell us what are your skills.
So a little bit about me. I'm a veteran of the United States Air Force. I'm married and I have 4 children. One of my children has Down syndrome and autism, hence the name Downright Hustle. The thing with me and my family is that the we got into debt, and I take full ownership of that. We made some very bad decisions over the years. We are approximately $500,000 in debt. That includes house, student loan, cars, credit card, medical bills, and all that. So watching Reseller, going back to him, seeing him turn basically other people's junk into profit really inspired me. And the way that he was able to do that, now it took a lot of hard work on his part, and it's going to take a lot of hard work on my part, but it gave me hope. It gave me hope that I can get out of this hole of debt that I've got my family in, and we've got ourselves in. Um, I don't want to pass the same mentality and things that we did on to our children. So we're trying to learn as much as we can about being financially independent, making better spending and saving decisions. And I've had some success. We've had some success in some of the things that we've done and some of the things that we instituted. So I guess my skill and in getting the is gathering the knowledge and telling people what has worked for our family. Like already, it's been approximately 2.5 months now, and we've paid over $5,000 of that back, of the debt that we've owed. Now we didn't pay the whole 5,000. We negotiated down partially for $750 of it, so that was about $4,250. Let's just say that $4,250 we've already paid down and paid off. I'm trying to get the the momentum going and getting this debt paid down. And I want to share my story so that others won't fall into the same trap that we did. I mean, we
Yeah.
bought, new vehicles. We should have bought
Yeah,
a
but
used.
anyway, you have like your life, your experience in your life. Anyway, you have to have some kind of skills. I don't know, like
Oh
sharing
yeah.
your life and yeah.
Oh yeah.
And why I ask usually people about this question, because I think it's important, because even if you don't know what is your skill or what are skills, maybe you don't have a lot of skills or something like that, you can learn more skills and try to like improve and share with them. Use your skills like, to grow in DTube. This is the main idea. You understand? Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So kind of not related to the financial aspect and everything in saving money and trying to make more money in side hustle. One of the skills I have is rifle shooting and handgun shooting. That's something that I actually enjoy. I shoot at targets. I'm not a big hunter just yet. I just never got into it. But the actual skill set of learning the fundamentals of shooting and how to acquire a target. I mean, there's a whole. I could probably bore people to death with the fundamentals of shooting, but it's something that's real passionate about.
Yeah.
And I also think that it's, for me, it's very therapeutic for me to be out on the range. Very therapeutic. I don't know why it is. It's loud, it's smoky, it's most of the time very dirty or muddy. But being out there with a group of guys and just having a friendly competition, that is something that I love. And that's one of my skills. Another skill is gardening. Love to garden.
Yeah.
Absolutely love to garden. I like the sustainability aspect of it. I like the fact that we're growing something and then my family is eating it. It makes, it feels really good to pull something, a tomato, an onion, a pepper from the garden, chop that up and eat that same day. There's something about it that just makes, from the earth that,
Yeah.
I'm nourishing my family. It's really weird. And that's very therapeutic for me as well.
Yeah, I think if you record, for example, videos about your gardening and learn how to edit them and propose them to people, show them your garden, show them how maybe tips about gardening or something like that. It will be also useful and interesting to watch.
Okay, thank you so much for those tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love gardening. It's actually right. You can't see it, but yeah, it's right over there, man. We had some peppers 2 days ago from the garden.
Yeah.
Very good. So I will take that advice.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The last question: what are tips can you give to Steemians, DTubers, and generally to people to grow and to be successful and to be motivated?
The tips that I have, once again, I'm fairly new, but from what I've seen and from what I've seen just in looking and studying successful people on the Steemit and DTube, is that they're consistent, is that they constantly push out content. They constantly are on the grind and expressing what they feel, like, and love. And they're constantly, another thing with pushing out the content, they are constantly building those relationships, either in the comment section or in various spaces like this group. And because they're pushing out the content, being consistent, and building those relationships, there seems to be almost like a snowball effect where you might not see anything for, say a month or so, but boom, that next month or that next week, there are things that are popping off in their on their account. So be consistent, build relationships. Relationships are most important in this community, from what I can tell, and keep on pressing on, bringing what you're passionate about, bringing what you love out to the community and sharing that with other people.
Yeah, great tips. Thank you very much. Thank you for this amazing interview. I hope to see you more in our group. I will send you the link of our Discord channel
Awesome.
server. Yeah, and you can use our promotion channels there. And we have like we cooperate. So we have like we split the rewards. If in case DTube upvote us, we have a lot of options, and we are improving. We are new. We are about just about 2 months. So I will be very happy to see you in our community and see you more in our videos. Goodbye.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye bye now. You take care.
Yeah, take care.
All right.